Well, first and foremost, I thank you for hiring me as your new executive producer. So, it's out with the old, in with the new.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
so, I'm super excited because you finally dropped some visuals for your EP, Unconditional. How does it feel?
Yeah, it's long overdue, but it is amazing. I'm excited to share it with everybody come November 18th.
November 18th. And today is November a day. I can't remember what day it is, but it is a day. But don't worry.
November 14th.
Well, either ways. So, Dallas, tell me, what kind of inspired the visuals behind this? Because it's so good. It's so different than what we're accustomed to when it's like church videos and things like that. And it's like out of the box. What was the thought process behind this?
I mean, God gave us a brain. Like, for real, I'm being straight. Like, God gave us a brain to be creative. Of course, you're led by Him. You're obedient to Him, Spirit and stuff like that. But God is a God of variety, and there's no way that God wants us to be boxed in. Like, He wouldn't give us gifts and talents to do what we do if He didn't want us to explore and do as much as we could with it. Of course, I mean, without crossing certain boundaries and stuff like that. But it's a dope song. Like I am a different artist. Like I love being creative. I'm not what everybody would deem the traditional gospel artist or Christian artist. I want my music to play in the club. I want my music to play to reach people.
Say that again. We want music to play
in the club.
Okay, I heard that.
No, but not for people to revel or anything like that. But the message must hit them at some point. Not trying to spoil their fun, but I'm trying to spoil their fun. But yeah, that's the kind of vibe I want. To be able to, to go. This is an opportunity to go with the genre of music that it is. To be able to express myself, express how I feel about who God is to me, and show people that being a Christian or living or walking this kingdom life is not boring.
Not.
It's not. It's definitely not boring.
People run away with the conception or misconception that being a Christian is this boring drag and that, we don't get to do much. So it's nice.
Oh, we have fun. Yeah, I have fun. I don't know anybody else, but I have a lot of fun being a Christian. There's so much to do, man.
Yeah. So let's go back and dive behind you writing the treatment and everything for this video. I think you had like 3 scenes or 4 location shoots, 3 or 4. I can't remember.
About 4, yeah.
What was kind of like the idea behind like, let's shoot in this spot? Like, I think one was a warehouse. I'm going to have like dancers. Yeah. I'm going to have all this lighting. Because I know you said you wanted to play in the club, but the club doesn't see it visually. If it's playing there, you kind of just hear it. But like, you decided, these are the visuals I want. What was kind of like that thing in your head going like, I want it bright and bouncy and probably not bouncy, but just futuristic?
I mean, first of all, the song in itself is modern. It's something called Mumbai Tan. It's a fusion of modern pop music with a little bit of Indian culture in there and a slight touch of reggaeton. So hearing it, it's a vibe. Like, you want to move, you want to dance. You can't if you stay still when you hear good music and not move, then I don't know, man. Something is definitely wrong.
You're boring.
But
let's just say that.
But it's like how can I be creative? How can I be different with it? I feel like a lot of Christian, and I don't want to catch heat for this, but I feel like
no heat, guys.
No, a lot of Christian videos are so stuck. Like it's stuck. The whole church scenes and the choirs, and there's nothing wrong with that. But for me personally, I want to be able to praise God and give good visuals and give God excellence and be able to tap into what a young person might need that they might not necessarily get from what we're used to, what we were used to back in the day. Time has evolved, music has evolved, and with that, as an artist, you should grow.
Yeah.
You should grow. You should be able to tap into what's there in the information age. Like, we live in the information age that's going crazy faster than usual and heading so much more digital now. If you don't grow, like, come on, like, what are you doing? So I wanted to be able to, all right, cool. So what do they see, or how would they feel when they hear the first note of the song? They see the first frame of the song. It must be captivating. It must jump out at you. You must be able to be like, there should be a wow factor. All whilst being, yo, this is a gospel song and this is a vibe. I could get with this. You understand what I'm saying? So I want to be able to have people feel that way, but still worship God. It's a chant song. It's a song where you can shout, oh. And
I don't know if we all can do that part. You need to be somewhat talented to hold that O.
Yeah, but I want, it's catchy. It's a chant. So you know, you sing, you dance, you praise God.
I like it. It makes you feel good.
Makes you feel good. No pun intended.
The pun was intended for me because, that's the name of the song, for the visuals, and it's really good. How has it been for you transitioning from a Caribbean artist? I won't even say, but just being Caribbean, having a Caribbean background, we kind of always have this stigma attached to how our music is supposed to sound, whether it's soca, reggae, and dancehall. But you have chosen to go a completely different route. How did you find that transition has been for you?
I think for me, one, I know it was different. That's the first thing. For me, it's what helped is understanding your identity. And identity doesn't necessarily mean because I come from somewhere means I have to continue to follow that. Granted, I haven't stepped away from that as a person because I'm still Guyanese by birth. I still do Guyanese things. I eat Guyanese food.
A whole cake baked by his wife.
I pick up my buddy and we go and we drive and we look for roti.
And they don't take me, but they post it on social media.
But no, but I always know it's different. It was so hard for me to write Caribbean music. I have one Caribbean song that I did 12 years ago. And I did it for the first time in like 6 years a couple of months ago, and it was fun. I think for that season, that's what was needed. But I love the different genres of music and being able to just create around that, and come up with dope melodies and put the word in there and be able to worship God and have my touch on it. Like I said earlier, I referenced earlier, God gave us a brain. Yeah. So transitioning for me wasn't hard because even whilst I was home, I never listened to a lot of Caribbean music. I was with a Caribbean band, and if you put me to write a reggae song now, I promise you, it's kind of like putting me in deep water and I can't swim, I will drown.
But Dallas, you're actually a really good writer.
Oh, man, thank you.
Because I'm big on lyrics and I feel like you write well.
Oh, thank you.
Are we gonna have you writing more? I just want to know. This is
for sure. I have my pen is always ready. I love the fact that God has blessed me with a space where I could, if He put something in my spirit, I could get up at 2:00 in the morning, come downstairs and create. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be writing more, not just for me, but for other people. A couple of things we are working on. It's going to be dope.
Okay. So what do we expect from the next drop, the next set of visuals? What are we looking forward to? Because I really want to know what I'm looking forward to. Because I looked at it forward. I'm joking, don't use that word in school. But I was looking forward to the visuals for this, and it did not disappoint. So, I mean, Dallas, you cannot take me back after this. Like, how do we...
I mean,
what's happening?
it's so there's dope choreography in there. There's just dope. We had a good camera crew. Even leading up to it, good writing, creative direction, and it was just for me. Even though it's my song, there's always a group effort for everything, and I feel like with that, it just helps to bring the best out of anything. You know, scripture talks about two's better than one. Period. So with different eyes and ears that are capable, not just any different eyes and ears, eyes and ears that are capable, eyes and ears that are able to identify blind spots, things that I might not see, eyes and ears that can say, hey Dallas, what do you think about this? Or hey Dallas, do this instead of this. And you try it. You should always try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But you try it. You never know what could happen. So it's always amazing to have a good crew of people, to be able to work with people with similar energies, similar goals, all these different things. And it just overall helps for a better product.
You know, I appreciate all the shout outs you just gave to me. I know I wear many hats.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm so appreciative that someone is finally acknowledging how good I am and what a great support I've been to over the years.
Shout outs to you, man.
Oh my gosh. What advice would you give to a new artist trying to break in now? I know that things have changed a lot from back in the day, how we did stuff, how we became, you know, famous, quote unquote. But what advice would you give to a up and coming artist?
Well, I always get asked this. Firstly, know God. Like I can only speak from it from a Christian perspective.
KNOW, just to be
clear.
You know.
Yeah, no, no God. And this is specifically because I'm a Christian artist. Like I've had opportunities to do secular so many different times, and it's just not me. Like the heart of me is not, it's not that. And so I'll start first by saying, no God. Relationship is very necessary. But no God, understand that. And I feel a lot of people, I'm going to get some heat for this, but I feel like a lot of people, sometimes because you have a gift, you always want to go after it, and go with it. You have all these dreams and stuff like that. But it's not necessarily where God might want you to be.
Yeah.
So no God. So you can spend a lot of money on stuff. And you can get frustrated as, people aren't listening. It's not coming out the way you want it to go. But probably just is that you have a blind spot that you're not seeing. So no God, have that relationship with him. And then understand that your identity is in him.
Amen.
People will be people. Yeah. Human nature. People will criticize. People will run you down. People will do whatever it takes. They could know you. They could not know you. Especially in the age that we live in with social media. I think I put a post out recently. It was like, just take a break from it. We out here just getting involved in people's business that we don't even know. And they ain't
even sharing their business because half of them are so different.
Yeah, and half of the people we comment on and talk about stuff, the people don't even know us and if we even exist. So
that part. That part.
Understand that people will come at you like that. And sometimes for less stuff than that. So understand identity, walk in that. When it comes to gifts and talents and stuff like that, God has gifted everybody. Your responsibility is to nurture for yourself. Surround yourself with good people. Build good relationships, long-lasting relationships. Network with genuine people. Like, yeah, for real, like genuine people. It's a rarity. I'm thankful for
me. I know
the very minute circle that I have.
Yeah.
Because everybody ain't for you. So you need to ask God for discernment and learn those things. Be obedient. There are times when I was disobedient in a lot of different areas of my life, and there are consequences to disobedience, and some of those consequences I'm still dealing with today, because you were disobedient. So work hard, nurture your gift. Nothing is handed to you on a silver platter. You have a responsibility to nurture your gift, not because you're in a certain circle, so you feel somebody's just gonna put you on. Like, they might, but I've learned since doing music in the US, whether it's New York or anywhere else I've traveled within this country, it was the average American sings. Like, and they could sing. The average American sings.
So talent will only get you so far.
So understand what is it that you have to offer? What's different about you? What's unique about you? Tap into that. Everybody's not gonna like it at first.
You're asking me this? Because I could definitely tell you.
Oh my gosh. But tap into it. Like, I had a studio experience where as I was first doing music here, this lady was going to the studio. We were going to the same store to get water. I was going to get water. She was going for something else. And she's there just bopping. And she sound like Jill Scott. And I'm like, wow. Turns out, anyways, we got them in the same store. And where the water was, the ATM was. She was going to the ATM. And she was like, I'm like, you sound really dope. Like, are you an artist? Like, me, still a green planting in these parts. So those of you who know what I just said, you'll understand. but me still kind of like learning the ropes and stuff like that. And her response was like, yeah, but I work in a bank. The average American sings. And that hit home for me. And then I started to travel more. And you see people that like are on the train just singing, and people that move to LA. I had an LA experience, like going out there. People that move to LA, and it's like, yo, I'm good, and everybody goes out there with these dreams and stuff like that, and they flop because for every person that's good, there's always somebody that's probably working a little bit harder and going a little bit harder. So do as much as you can to hone your craft, and trust the process. Hands down. Prayerfully trust the process. Don't rush it. I told a buddy of mine, I could put music out every week if I wanted to. I have good people around me that would enable.
Brag.
No, I'm not bragging,
but
enable that. But I'm very critical about stuff. Prayerfully trust the process. Because a lot of the lessons that you learn is in the process. When you get to the destination, there's always going to be the next thing. So trust the process as much as you can and learn in that process as much as you can. Or else you're going to keep reinventing the wheel, and then you can get frustrated, you can burn out, and then it's like, bro, I can't do this no more.
Well, you got to keep going.
Keep going.
And I definitely support everything Dallas said. As he was talking, like, there was so many like songs that were coming to my heart, my mind, like, don't stop believing, like, keep going, moving forward. Like, I was with it and everything.
You're right in your head.
Like, I was hearing it. I was like, yeah, I was like real pumped in my head about everything. I was like, yeah, Dallas, I can hear that. I was hearing Fred Hammond songs. I was hearing like, the real good Yolanda Adams. But I honestly agree with you. I feel like we all have a bit of dreamer creativity in us, but it's how we nurture that, how we bring it to fruition that is so important. And it's not about the talent. Everybody's talented in some way, but it's how you choose to execute that, how you choose to network, and how you choose to treat the people around you, and how you choose to cultivate yourself in your environment. So I 1000% agree. So I really want to do this real quick, which is my lightning round.
Lightning round.
Yes, lightning round. I'm going to ask you 5 questions. You have 1 second to answer them. So don't think about it. Don't
1 second?
You have 1 second to answer what
I'm about to ask you. A
whole second.
Wow.
All right. Are we ready?
I'll try.
All right. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's your favorite artist?
Man. You probably got to end this out. Do I have to limit it to one?
Yes, one favorite artist.
Okay, I'll limit it now to who I'm listening to right now. So there's this artist called the Crystal Nicole. She's written for everybody. Crystal's pen, she inspires me as a writer, actually. Crystal's pen is amazing. God has taken that oil and it's like,
for the record, he just got fired from this game. So Dallas failed this game dramatically.
I'm sorry.
It was the entire explanation, the backstory, and everything as to why. Yeah, it was just, who's your favorite artist? You tell me and then we move on.
No, because a lot of people don't. People might not know who she is as an artist because she's been ghostwriting for so many years. She's written for everybody. And I'm talking from Beyonce to Stevie Wonder to Rihanna, "Want you to make me feel like I'm the only girl in the world." She wrote that, and I was like, now she's saved and she's doing Jesus music. You know, she's a worship leader, all that. But yeah.
So just to let y'all know,
I failed. Yeah,
he just failed, and that's just gonna be a reel for him, and he gonna tag her and get promoted.
We still gotta finish it though.
All right, so Dallas, let's try this again one more time, real quick. Favorite artist?
Crystal Nicole.
Favorite book?
Failing Up by Leslie Odom Jr.
Okay. Favorite producer?
Whew. Oh my gosh.
Come on, Dallas.
Favorite producer? Hans Zimmer.
Favorite media personality?
Tamika Marshall.
Guys, that's a wrap. If you want, Dallas's EP, Unconditional. It's okay. I just wanted that. I really was just trying to get to that one question. But Dallas, I appreciate you sitting the time to talk with me. And before we go, is there any closing remarks that you would like to give to the audience? How could we find you? We already know that because obviously we're going to put the tag in. But, just in case somebody didn't watch and just want to hear.
Go follow me. I am Dallas Forte. That's I am Dallas, like the city, Forte. All social media platforms, it's the same thing. Got some dope stuff coming for y'all. It's gonna be amazing, especially under like a new umbrella and so on. So it's pretty cool. Look for the video on Friday.
Mr. Universal.
Look for the video on Friday, November 18th, on all video streaming platforms. We're hitting about 15 islands in the Caribbean on that day, which is pretty cool. I haven't done anything like this in a while, so I'm excited about it. Tag a friend, share, like, post, reshare, all that good stuff. I would appreciate it kindly.
He would.
And yeah, tag me. I promise you I'll respond. I am being more social on social media. So
that's a whole different topic, guys, that we don't have the time to go into. But what I did learn from this moment is that Dallas will be an excellent teacher because he loves to explain, which is a beautiful thing. And just in case your career as an artist does not go the way you want to, teaching will definitely be next.
Oh yeah, it's gonna go the way it's supposed to.
But thank you, Dallas, as always. It has been fun chatting with you. I do hope when you drop your next, album, your EP, singles, everything else, you call me because
Oh yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, you got the backgrounds, you got the features, you got the writing, you got
Dale is out the picture. He's no longer relevant to this conversation.
Yeah, man, cool. Shout out to Marshall Media Group too. Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining Tam Talks with Tamika Marshall. On a real though, thank you, Dallas. Congratulations on your new. Well, not your new, but on your new visuals.
Yeah, the new visuals. Feel so good.
There we go. So you heard it here. Feel so good. We'll be out everywhere November 18, 2022. Making sure we put years in there and everything. So go ahead. A good Thanksgiving and Christmas bop. Also New Year's. Played in the clubs.
In the clubs.